What's up guys, Pugal. Do anyone still remember this in 2021? This is the Soups game box with 400 games in it. This is actually a great game box, but there's a big problem with these 400 games. With these 400 games, it is stored in a very less storage, 122 MB of storage. There's actually not 400 games, it is actually some games that's being repeated or copied, which means no 400 games. It is less than 200 games. There is no 400 games. Now the important thing that every people, whoever likes this, or whoever likes a Game Boy or like this game, they will think about the performance and the durability. Before going to that, let's talk about the controller. It has a joysticks to control the game, start select button, finally return button. At the top, TV adapter using this cable and 5-volt DC adapter, volume switch and the on off power switch button. Finally, the 2.5 inch display with these loudspeakers, which is loud and which is also clear. Let's see this. There is a Mario, Super Mario and Mario 3, Contra 7, Contra Force and Turtles. Now at 314, there is the same game is being repeated. So as I mentioned earlier, there is no 400 games, less than 200 games. So the battery life is 1,020,000 mAh of battery life, which is pretty low. You can only play 4 hours in a day, which is pretty low. And speaking of the brightness, it has only 200 nits of brightness, which is pretty low. You cannot be viewable on direct sunlight or outdoors with a bright sun is shining. So you can't view this game, what are you playing, or the appearance in the outdoors, but it can be viewable or playable on the indoors like your house, your office, or wherever it is darker to play it. So it can be seen only in dark places. It has a plastic body, and when I'm buying this, I plan to do a drop test with this game box. And the first drop just scratched the in display because it has a glass front and on it has the display, so just scratched. Speaking of the controllers and this performance, the joysticks are good. I will give it a C plus, and for the speakers it is a B minus because it is not pretty loud and sometimes it buffers. So but it sounds pretty good for the game, so I will give it a B minus. You must have seen when I'm showing some of the clips. For this, I will give it a D.